Do you trust you, or do you trust the universe? The ego cannot conceive of trusting the universe. Can't do it. The ego, by definition, only trusts its own machinations. Right? To trust the universe, you have to be willing to trust that if you let go of your whole trip, things will still kind of work out all right. Implicit trust that what is optimal will happen. So this is kind of the big leap in the trust thing, right? Is that if you put your faith in God, for lack of a better word, or if you put your trust in the universe, right? You don't have to figure out your life. You don't have to make it happen. You just do what you do. Now the funny thing about it is that when you get right down to it, you don't know what to do anyway. You have no dicky bird of a clue how to make yourself happy or what you should do. You just keep doing stuff, right? And in that sense, you're doing it anyway. You're kind of just doing what comes naturally, what's in front of you, right? The difference is that you don't really trust in depth that regardless of what happens, good or bad, it's going to work out fine, even if you die, because eventually you're all going to die anyway, right? So if you happen to end up as a bum under Gojo Bridge, that's okay. What's the number one reason we don't want to be bums under Gojo Bridge? Image. Image is one. The other is?
The image in other people's eyes. Right?
Yeah, the image. And the other one is?
Comfort.
It's uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable. So what drives the ego? Comfort. And image. Your ego is driven by comfort and image. Comfort and you are slaves. We, the human species, are slaves to comfort and image, and all of the crap that we've pulled down upon ourselves as a species is all based on that, comfort and image. And then, of course, the pride of having your image tarnished or upset. And the funny thing about it is levels of discomfort, you quickly kind of get used to them. You know, you lived in a Zen temple, right? Pretty uncomfortable at times, right? You kind of got used to it. It wasn't the end of you. You know, I live in Japan. I'm used to uncomfort. Where's my big sofa? You go to America. I mean, are some of you from America or the equivalent? I mean, places where they have these big couches and these chairs. You know, like it's like being in mummy's arms, right? You come back to Japan, it's all hard surfaces, right, and cushions on the floor. And no kind of like lazy Susans. You get used to it. So you get used to loss of comfort, but you also get used to loss of image. What did Janice say? Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. So how much are you willing to lose to be free? Well, when you get real honest about it, not much. When you get really honest about it, you're not willing to give up much of anything in order to be free. You want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be comfortable, have a nice image, and be free, and they don't go together. And you can see for yourself the minute that you've lost freedom, the moment you defend your image. The moment you try to get more comfortable, right, not from the point of view of just kind of natural body movement particularly, but in an attempt to escape from discomfort. I'm not saying you shouldn't necessarily escape for discomfort, and I'm not even necessarily saying that you shouldn't present an image, but because you got it, right? You live in the world, you got to present an image. It's not possible otherwise. But if someone attacks your image, you should go, oh yeah, well, you know, you're full of shit. I know I am. Do you know you are? All right, so on.